Hi, I'm Jeff Dixon, and this is the Dixon on Disney Archives. And we're in the Dixon on Disney Archives, which is my office, which is loaded with stuff that has connections to Walt Disney World, Walt Disney, Disney history, and there are books and mementos and widgets and artifacts that have come from a variety of different places. Many of them are gifts. And as I've written Disney novels along the way, I have often looked across my office as I'm writing and found a little bit of inspiration or maybe an answer to a puzzle I'm trying to figure out. This series is designed to kind of just show you around the office, but also to make a point or two about some of the things that are here. Today, I want to show you something that's really small, but really cool also. It's this right here. It is this little statue of Walt Disney. You may have seen it. It may look familiar to you, or maybe it doesn't, because if you've ever been to the Walt Disney World Resort, this is a fairly new addition to the resort. To see it in person, life-size, you have to go to Epcot. And if you go to Epcot, right behind Spaceship Earth, there has been this massive remodeling that's been done. This is now officially called, or sits there at Dreamer's Point. It is that point where Walt Disney sits and looks over and looks across what has been created at Epcot. The design is such that you would imagine Walt just sitting there looking over the way his dreams have come true, the way that they've come full circle, the way that they have been brought to life. And for anyone who knows the history of Walt Disney, it's not that far of a stretch to think about that, especially if you think back to the days when Walt would actually go and walk and wander through Disneyland, watch people go through, and just observe. The neat thing about this is that somehow the designers, the Imagineers, figured out that people long for that connection with Walt because Epcot was his last great dream. And so you actually can go today and have your picture made sitting next to Walt, and they will actually stage those pictures. It becomes part of that photo stop for you if you're in the resort. And so it makes for a great picture. It's great fun. And they give you a couple of poses that you can do around it. And so there's always a steady line of people that want to sit right next to Walt and have their picture made, even though he's just a statue to this day. But if you think about it, it's pretty significant because, again, Epcot was a dream that Walt had. Is it a place that Walt dreamed would exist? Not like it does now. See, Walt dreamed of Epcot as a city of the future, and he really did have some design and some grandiose ideas about what it might be like to live in a city where it was completely controlled and completely set up in such a way to be productive and had the residents at heart. Realistic? Probably not. But it was a dream. And it was a dream that he was working toward. And it was a dream of trying to, how do you take innovation and technology and use it in a way that will further the quality of life that people get to have. It's a big dream. Sometimes in our life, we think that dreams are just too big. Epcot certainly was a dream. That may have been a dream too far, even for a Walt Disney. But out of the big dream, so many other dreams emerged and became reality. It's very easy in life to get frustrated when you're dreaming and trying to chase something. My challenge to you is don't lose sight of the fact that you have given the dream for a reason. And as you're chasing that dream, there's so many opportunities that you have to create, to experience, to make some observations. Which takes us back to the statue of Walt, Dreamer's Point. Is it what he dreamed of? No. Would he have been happy with it? I think he probably would have. Because loaded in Epcot are so many of the elements of things that were important to him that even after his death were brought to life. Never, ever take for granted how your dream might inspire other people. And enjoy the fact that you have a dream that you're chasing. That's what dreamers do. And that's how dreams come true. I look forward to joining you next time here on the Dixon on Disney Archives.